Real quick before I begin the video, I want to address a couple things. One, do not go harass anyone behind this. Nobody deserves harassment, and it's not cool. Two, this is just my opinion, and you are free to have your own opinion. So please just don't go straight to the comments section saying I'm wrong. Enjoy. Hey everyone, Coffin here. Recently, there has been a level called Congression. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. That has sparked many of the community's interest, and to me, it's really nothing that special and is a little below average in my opinion. So I kind of wanted to go ahead and talk about it. Now, Congression is an effect level, and I personally am a really big fan of effect levels. But to me, this level isn't really much anything special. There are many good effect levels out there, such as Black Blizzard, Cold Sweat, White Noises, and Nahulf. And really the main purpose of these effect levels is, well, to create good effects and kind of impress you a little bit. But to me, Congression doesn't really have that same effect as all those examples that I just showed you. Especially considering that this is one of the longer levels that have been put on the top 50 recently, giving the creators behind this a lot more opportunity. But I feel like they didn't really take that opportunity and kinda just expanded a little as they went on with their one little effect. Now, before I begin my whole rant about this level, I will go over a few things that I actually like about the level, as it isn't really the worst level we've seen in the top 50. But it's a very short list, so don't expect too much. So first of all, the song gives off so much atmosphere to the level, and I really like it, giving a very mysterious vibe to you. And also, the drop is really good, and in my opinion is the best part of the level. So not much is really going to be heard about the drop in the little rant that I'll be doing. But easily, the best part of the entire level is the end screen. I really like what they do at the end screen of the song, and how letters keep popping up due to the song's beats and stuff like that. But that's really about it for what I have to say good about Congression, so let's get into this. To start things off, I want to go ahead and tell you my main problem with the level and why I don't really like it. And this is the fact that the background and air doesn't really have anything going for it, and that it's kind of just like a black void. Another main problem with the background and the air is that because this is an effect level, there usually might be some sort of effect going on the air to kind of gain your attention or maybe distract you a little bit. And even though that this is actually kind of good for the fact that effect levels usually go all out on effects and really are just there to distract you, they don't really execute this well, and kind of just forget about this entirely. Not to mention that this got an epic rating when rated by RobTop himself, which blows my mind for a level with no background. I also want to mention the fact that the level stays the same almost entirely. Sure, you could argue the fact that as you go through the gray part, it gets a little bit more colorful with colors such as purple, but to me, you really want to change up the colors as you go along to add more variety to your level. Just because it's having no background isn't really lowering our standards as creators, but the fact that this got an epic rating and that, well, we are sort of lowering our standards. Now, I'm going to go over some gameplay elements, as I did do a couple practice runs, and to me, the gameplay is kinda cool, but is a little boring. It more felt like a Rate Demon sequel, to where there are a bunch of idiot robot timings and orb timings that you really have to be precise about, but instead of it being awful, it wasn't really that bad. Although some of the gameplay was a little unique, even though it wasn't that fun. I also want to mention the fact that Congression is a very forgettable level, and that I almost actually forgot about this video entirely. I mean, to be honest, the only days that I really saw this being hyped up was the day it got put on the Demons list and, well, the day it was showcased for the first time by Presta.
It kind of just shows that even though this might be your favorite level, you're at one point in time gonna forget about it. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but this has gotten to the point where there are two people trying to beat it at the current moment. And also the fact that nobody is talking about it. It's not going in GD News, it's not going in to any kind of special events thing. It is just completely forgotten about. There was no theme, there's no meaning behind the name. It kind of just felt to me like a bunch of creators got together and said, hey, let's make a level. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that. But you always need to have a plan, especially if you're gonna make a level with other creators. So yeah, that's about it for my Congression rant. If anyone would like to share their opinion in the comments, be more than welcome to. I was just giving out my opinion of the level, and you have your own. I hope you were somewhat educated on this, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Hey, real quick, I just wanted to give a huge congrats to Zanny for verifying Sonic Wave Infinity, pouring over 60,000 attempts and breaking Geometry Dash difficulty. And to that, I say congratulations, and that I am very excited for what you might have planned in the future. See ya.